Hey everybody, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. This is more or less just a wellness checkup to let you guys know I'm okay. Nothing's happened to me. I'm still doing good. I haven't been posting as many videos as normal lately, but I wanted to let you guys know that number one, I'm okay, and number two, the chair is okay. I've heard some grumblings about, well, where's the chair, and do you still have the chair, and things regarding the chair. The chair is good. She's a good chair. We haven't been spending much time together because since I'm open for a little over a month, it's been real busy at the shop. So when I am home, I'm not doing much with records. Been basically just hanging out with the family and spending time with the kids and getting stuff done around the house when I'm home. So it's been crazy busy, but that's a very, very, very good thing. So I haven't been doing a lot of videos. So I was thinking, what could I show that would be kind of brief and maybe you guys might like? So I thought I'd show my Doors collection. Now, before I get into this, a couple things. First of all, I love the Doors. A lot of people have differing opinions on the Doors. Some people love the Doors. Some people think that they're way overrated and that Jim Morrison wasn't the genius that he claimed to be, or other people claim that he was. Whatever. I don't really care. I think the Doors are great. I think they ushered in a lot of interesting things. I think that when I was a kid, I loved the Doors, and the Doors were some of the most psychedelic music I was listening to when I was 14 or 15. But at the time, a lot of those things, like I got into the Doors, and then as I started listening to their whole albums, Light My Fire was probably their biggest hit. I don't know. But started listening to their full albums and hearing a lot of like different stuff that I'd never heard before on any other records that were just, at that time when I was first getting into music and stuff, it really opened me up. So I always will love the Doors and have an appreciation for them. I have not listened to them in a while, but I digress. I like the Doors. Also, I used to have a ton more Doors albums, but as time has gone on, I've gotten rid of a ton of stuff that I don't listen to on a regular basis. So I'm missing some, all that stuff. This is what I have because they're all kind of special. Number one, Doors self-titled, Japanese press. I had a Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab original master recording of this, and I sold it a while back just because I don't know, I don't need two copies of this. So I like this copy. It's really nice. It's got the good obi and Japanese pressings. I just love them. I mean, I know that a lot of the appeal in Japanese pressings are, that they're aesthetically interesting and cool. They're really well made. Japanese pressings, just like any other, there's really good pressings and there's not so good pressings. These, I've liked these. I've enjoyed these. Funny story about these. I don't know exactly. I think I've had these several times, like the Japanese pressings. I got them all. It's a long story, but there's a guy that I met in Pennsylvania a while back, and he sold me all of his Doors Japanese pressings. Put them in the mail, and they're supposed to come to my house. This was like 2012 probably. They're supposed to come to my house. They never showed up. The tracking number wouldn't update. I called the post office. They wouldn't know what was going on. And I'd spent some coin on them. I mean, I kind of wanted them. And they were missing for like a month. And one day, I get a call from the post office because I knew the guys down there because I was always shipping stuff. And they were like, yeah, the package got stuck under the seat of one of the delivery drivers or whatever, and that's where it's been. It's been under somebody's seat for a month. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so that, and then I sold them, and then he sold them back to, somebody else sold them back to me, and then I sold them again, and then that person sold them back to me. So I've had them like 3 times, but these are, I think these are the same ones, I'm pretty sure. This actually, I bought in a collection a long time ago. I'll show you. I've showed this. I think I showed this in my bootleg video, but this is a more or less counterfeit bootleg of the Doors album. When I bought this in a collection, I thought I had stumbled upon, you know, this was years ago. I thought I'd stumbled upon some really rare test pressing that was going to be worth a ton of money. But like the labels, it's a white label, but it says Happy Record Company. Basically, it was some wise guy printing these out and those jackets and cutting these records in his basement, selling them at school or something. But the only reason why I hang on to that one is because, number one, it's not worth anything. And it's an interesting pressing of it, and it's funny remembering getting it and thinking like I had just hit the jackpot or something, because I couldn't find any information online. You know, it's nothing, but it's funny. It's funny to me. The Strange Days. Love this album. Absolutely love it. I didn't talk about self-titled that much. Actually, at the shop, I have a mono pressing of the self-titled, which has some extra stuff on it. It's got some expletives and stuff that wasn't on the stereo pressing, so it's really rare. But anyways, I do love the self-titled. You know, gosh, I remember hearing this album for the first time. It blew my mind as a young man. But this one, Strange Days, I really liked it. Love Me Two Times. People Are Strange. All those great stuff. But I really love the early Doors. Some really great tunes. You know, shorter tracks, but really good stuff. This is Waiting for the Sun. This is one I remember looking for forever when I was a kid and can never find it. It's got Hello, I Love You. Unknown Soldier, love that song. Spanish Caravan. Those are the notable ones for me, but I remember looking for this forever as a kid and I could never find one. And there was like an antique store, I guess you'd call it, but it was almost like a warehouse. It was this old house, but it was huge. And I went in there, and I'll go there every week and look through the records, and it was the same stuff. And I asked the guy who owned it, and I was like, hey, you know, if you ever get any more records, let me know. And I gave him my phone number, and he said, I got a bunch in the basement if you want to come look in the basement, which, red flag. But whatever, there were records, so I did it. And I went down there, and he had thousands and thousands and thousands, and I finally found this down there. Not this pressing, this is the Japanese one, but I found a pressing and wore it out. Soft Parade, Touch Me Baby, you know, great album. I don't know, this is the one probably I've spent the least amount of time listening to. I don't know, it's I don't know, it's not a bad album, it's just not one of my favorites. It doesn't have any of my favorite songs on it. I mean, Touch Me is great, but other than that, it's just not. It's not my favorite. I still listen, guys. I still like it. If you're Jim Morrison, if you're still alive somewhere on an island, you're watching this video with Tupac and Elvis, I promise you, I still like the album. But it's no Morrison Hotel, which this is obviously. A Roadhouse Blues, killer. Peace Frog, killer. A Ship of Fools. Indian Summer, love it. This is a great album. I like this one a lot. This one was elusive to me as well as a kid, and finally found it. But this is a really great album. Yeah, I love it. And then L.A. Woman, Japanese pressing. This is my favorite Doors album, I think. Riders on the Storm, excellent. L.A. Woman's a great track, but I mean, the Cars Hiss By My Window, there's a recording somewhere of me and my high school band. I had a band in high school, and we recorded Cars Hiss By My Window. And I would love to find that. It's somewhere. we were in a, like my friend had like a little makeshift recording studio, but it was nice for you know, kids, you know, bedroom studio. But we recorded it, and Lord knows where that's at, and it's probably not nearly as good as I remember it being, but I'd love to hear that. But anyways, this is my favorite. I just love it. This one doesn't have the clear window cover. You know, the original U.S. pressings have that clear, transparent window, which I think is really cool. I should probably get one. But anyways, this is the one I have. This is the one I listen to. Love it. I'll Laugh She Cried, Japanese pressing. Yeah, great Gloria version on here. Little Red Rooster, really like that one too. But anyways, yeah, this one's nothing special, nothing to write home about. And then this is just the Best of the Doors compilation. I grew up a lot listening to this one. Some great stuff on here. Obviously, it's the best of, so. But anyways, the Doors. It's one of those things that earlier on in my life, listened to them a lot. They were one of my favorites growing up. But as time has progressed, I don't listen to them as much as I used to. But it's nice to, you know, the other day I was at the shop and a really nice copy of LA Woman came in and I listened to it and I was like, man, I do like the Doors an awful lot. So anyways, that's my Doors collection. No big deal. Nothing you're going to be drooling over or anything, but that is what it is. You know, that, like I said, they were some of my favorites. The Live Doors album, Absolutely Live, I believe it's called. That one I really listened to a lot and loved it growing up. I don't know why I don't have it. I just don't. And then I really like the American Prayer, the Jim Morrison and American Prayer. I really like that album. I sold it, I think, when I opened the shop. I think I pulled it off the shelf. Other Voices, I'm not a big fan of that one, so I don't have it. And then that other one, whatever you call it. What's that other one called? Full Circle, is that what it's called? Something like that? Yeah, I didn't like that one either, so I don't have it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, don't tell me, and I'll never know. So, anyways, hope you guys are doing great. I'm trying to keep up with you guys on YouTube, but it's been a very busy time for us. So, I hope you guys are great and your families are thriving, and I will talk to you on the flippity flop, as Michael Scott would say.